Good morning. At least it is morning here. How is everyone today? Welcome to another episode of Satisfactory. Of course, it's nighttime here in the Satisfactory world, but hey, today, Mutant Bob eating lunch. Well, lunch is a good thing. I myself am synchronized drinking coffee. Because we can do that now. Ah, today's episode will involve Nobelisk, black powder Nobelisk, and AI limiters. A little bit of base expansion will have to go along with that, I believe. But hey, but first things first, doggos. Let's go see what the doggos got. So, how's life treating you there, Bob? Hey, doggy. Mediocre. Purple slug. Good doggy. Don't run away. All right, got everybody. But a purple slug. Gotta love them purple slugs. Nothing? You get nothing. I guess you just order some motors and leads and stuff. I got one 5-volt motor, one 12-volt motor, but only the 5-volt power supply. Plus, I'm staring down the barrel of soldering like 50 pins to a soldering. The lovely game of soldering. I have done some soldering in my day. I actually had, while I was in the Navy, I went to one of the uh, most detail oriented schools, micro miniature circuit card repair. Oh my goodness. That school, when you're soldering, you'd sit there, you got to make sure you pull your your soldering iron and your solder off at precisely the correct time, the same time that the surface mount stuff looks like. But I was repairing circuit boards uh and the leads inside the board and everything. That I can't remember what they're called, but the foils. But when you pulled your solder iron, and your solder off at the same time, perfectly, it did it. It worked right. But then they would take uh, they would take your circuit board and breathe on your solder connection, just and fog it up. And if there was a dimple where you removed either the solder or the gun or the iron because they weren't precisely at the same time, if it left just a dimple that you could not see unless you breathed on it, you got dinged. You know, I learned how to, repair circuit boards where they'd be cracked or something, where you drill into the circuit board and fix anything, and then you had to fill it with epoxy, but you had to do it with clear epoxy. You had to mix epoxy clear, epoxy with no bubbles. You were not allowed to have a single bit of bubble in your epoxy. Yeah, this was micro miniature circuit card repair, so we actually went into chips. Believe me, you didn't drink coffee. Let's put another. Look at all these purple slugs I've been given. Ain't them wonderful? But my 2M training has come in handy a few times. I've been able to make repairs on things. I would want like a miniature servo robot that I can make larger movements with my hands and have them translating the movements of the tool. Yeah. Most of all these things have been collected. I've gotten a few of these myself, but most of all these things have all been collected via uh, doggos. Okay, so we are going to do black powder. I don't think I've done black. Oh, actually, I did do black powder. Yes, I did do black powder. So Nobelisk is next. Recipes. Or is that, would that be considered equipment? No, it's let's see. Nobelisk. Where is there's Nobelisk. It's assemblers. Pipes. That might be a problem. Pipes. Titleist, hey, I did see your heart. Like I said, I was sitting on my folks' couch. I logged onto my computer via my iPad and did the resub. But like I said, I couldn't hear anything, but I could see. So, all right, we got 17 and a half pipes extra. How many does Nobelist take? 30. Gonna have to increase my pipes. But we can do this because let's see. My, oh no. Steel ingots is doing 306. It needs 360 coal out of. Why is it 400? Oh, I'm only pumping 360, but I can pump more, so I'll be able to fix this. We'll still be able to work. They don't call it a. Well, it does make sense that they're using steel pipes for it now. I mean, I guess that's the reason why they changed it to that. Hey, Steve. So, first things first, let's go ahead and, well, wait a minute. Before we get, oh, hole, hole. Let's do something about that. I don't need to accidentally do that again. I wonder. I know I can't do that, but is it possible to get, let's see if I can get a half here somewhere. Because it's possible on this to do that sometimes. And I don't think that's going to work. It does. Oh, it does. Now, that, I want to try another. I don't. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can get a half over there. No, that one won't work. But it was worth a try. But now I can do that. And then, wait. That's good enough. I'm. Oh wait. How about that? Ain't that something special? My theory is it's named after Alfred Nobel, the famous merchant of death and inventor of dynamite. Probably. Probably. High probability of that. But that's fancy. Okay, now we were going to check steel ingots to make sure we're good. We are good on the steel ingots. We are good on the steel ingots. That means I can do it. I use those quarter plates to cover a lot of my supply holes. Yeah, the big thing is being able to sometimes get them to. A lot of times you can't actually get them to cover that well. I even line up my storage container so the conveyor going through will fit single quarter. Yeah, mine, this area right here will eventually have a wall here. This will be a big long house. So, and then I'll come in and I'll put, well, you can go, let's see here. I can't, no, you won't, I won't be able to do that. But I can do regular like this here and here to cover that up. And nowadays we have this that you can do that with. So that makes that. But in the building phase, I'm not going to worry about it. But as I said, this will be a wall here. Come on, mouse. And it'll be a wall all the way down going up to a roof. This will end up being too high, like those. But yeah. Okay, so assemblers. I need more rotors and more cable. All right, rotors. Just grab another one too, just in case. Thought I missed the cable. Ah. Now I have to set up a soldering station so I don't end up huffing fumes scooped up inside. Ah, yes, the lovely fumes. I need more plates and concrete too. I like the last time I used the soldering iron was to repair a mailbox chime, which was kind of funny. I I wanted to know when my mail ran. Hey BT, I wanted to know when my mail ran, so I bought one of those mailbox chimes off of Amazon, and the one I got uh, wasn't the one that was in the picture. So, and then it only had a range of like 5 feet. So I contacted the company. I'm like, hey, you did a bait and switch on me. I don't like this. You gave me the wrong one, and it only has a range of 5 feet. And they said, well, we'll uh, we'll send you a box and you can ship it back to us. I'm like, okay. And then I started looking and I opened the rest of the box and I found the antenna that was supposed to be soldered to it in the bottom of the box. So I wrote them back and I said, listen, I found a reason why it only has a 5-foot range. The antenna that's supposed to be soldered to the circuit card is laying in the bottom of the box. They said, oh, if that's the case, we'll just give you a refund. You can keep it and do whatever you want with it. I'm like, okay. They gave me a refund. I broke out my soldering iron. I soldered the antenna back on, and I have a mailbox chime now. They did say I could do anything I wanted with it. Ooh, first things first. I can't build. This should be gunpowder or black powder. Black powder, yep. Sadly, I can't do anything yet. I don't have room to put anything. No. Okay, back to the drawing board. Expansion first. Damn it. How you doing today, BT? I am doing wonderful. Thank you very much. Ooh, I can get rid of the coal. Don't need the coal. Coal can go here. Bye bye, coal. I know where I got the coal. I got it from back over in the other place. Same place I got that. We'll put you in there. What happened? Autosave. That's what happened. You. And now we go concrete. Take it all. Wait a minute. I need to check something. I haven't checked it since I started, and I should have done this a long time ago. And that's this bad boy over here. Okay, we have plenty of fuel. We're good. I said I haven't checked it since I started stockpiling it. It's like, okay. This bouncy hop thing does work pretty good. If you hit the button right. Concrete is as satisfactory as toilet paper is a pandemic. Yep. Yeah. Although, I'm guessing, everybody believes that toilet paper is the cure. Alright. That means I'm going to end up having to take that out again. Man. Where am I going to be able to put the... Actually... Well, no, it won't fit here because of this. It's too tall. Okay. We're going to have to do this a different way. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's put a few out here so I can start messing around with this. That's the bad thing about filling your inventory with concrete, and then you realize, then you try to delete something. It's like, that's not smart. Alright, we have grass poking up through here. But if, what do we have here? Just in case. Yes, the old crates of shame. So, what if I was to say, first let's get rid of some more concrete, because we're gonna need the room. Because until I start actually using quick wire, I don't have any use for it other than to put it in to the sink. All right. Okay. Let's try this. What are you running into? Because well, let's see. Okay. Let's try this. Tier 1 sub, 6 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you today there, Nilrook? Man, these things are tall. Still breathing is good, especially in this day with the coronavirus running rampant everywhere, messing up people's breathing. Finally. Okay. Awesome sync. Here. Here. Now, logistics. Oh, this is gonna suck. Actually, oh no, that won't work. And I don't have enough for more, but I can get more here. Alright. Now let's see if I can get you up here. What? Means I gotta move you. Let's move you. I gotta move both of you now. What do you mean can't afford? There's no box of shame. Or is there? There is a box of shame. Damn you, box of shame. Okay. We'll do that. Still can't get enough. Let's try this again. Now, bring this guy up. And where does it land it? Lands it right there, which will work just fine. Kaboom! What you kabooming? Ah, next up. Yeah, got me another resub. Woo! Gotta love them. Oh, that's right. You gotta move back too. But before you move back, let's do this. Grab these things back. Alright, I got room now. Boom. Now you come up here. And you will face that way. For instance, CBS All Access is offering a free month with the code GIFT. That would be wonderful if I didn't already have it. But for anybody else, there you go. You can, yeah, you can. I was gonna say you can go ahead and catch up on Picard, which I'm a week behind, I think. Ah, crap. I have one other thing I gotta do. And but Picard is a pretty good show. I recommend watching it if you haven't. And logistics splitter there, and you will come here, there. So yeah, I would definitely, if you haven't watched Picard, it's worth a look-see. Yeah, that'll work still. Just screw it. Here, there. You can attach the wall power mount to railings. Wish you could attach them to stack. But yes, you can put these on railings. That makes it nice too. Now I gotta do is take this and where was I bringing the power down? Screw it, it's all temporary. So there we go. All right. So that takes care of those guys. If you aren't careful, you'll build a Kowloon. Not not sure about that. Don't know what a Kowloon is. All right. But now that I've got this area cleared out, I will be able to get back to the purpose that I started this, which was putting out lots of concrete. 'cause we need concrete. It's a British enclave, and Hong Kong was sort of an outside Chinese law, but the British weren't there either, so it turned into a mighty lawless ghetto. Strangely enough, the ghetto was originally, if I remember right, a Jewish enclave back in the Middle Ages where they would set up their own laws and everything. And then it kind of ended up going lawless and everything. And that's where the term ghetto migrated to what it is now. But if I'm not mistaken, the original ghetto was just an enclave uh, where the Jews could go and have their own laws and stuff and be separate from everybody. Yeah, like I said, the word, as with all things, they change over time. But originally, matter of fact, a lot of times uh, the words have changed so much over time that just finding out what they meant originally becomes a pain in the butt. See, I had learned that thing about the word ghetto from a science fiction book. A guy had gone back in time and and he had gone back in time to 1400s Poland, uh, just before the Mongols, 10 years before the Mongols invaded. He kind of changed things, which you can imagine he would change things since the title of the series was The Cross Time Engineer. And it was funny, by the time the Mongols invaded, uh, they were bringing their horses and swords and everything against steam powered river boats with steam powered machine guns. Mongols didn't have a good time of the invasion. Let's see. We're gonna have to go out more, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crap. Oh, that is 8, right? I do like being able to count that way. Nope, one too many. I want to go ahead and get this floor done. The bottom floor is so much quicker than the middle floor. Where'd that one go? The crouch does make this part easier. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about Steve too. Damn him. Steam power surface thermos for Steve. He's just invulnerable. I was on his back in the early games when I wanted to try to get rid of him, and I tried to I tried to shoot him, didn't work. I tried Nobelisk, they just go right through him. I got used to the noise and didn't worry about it then, but it used to drive me crazy at the very beginning. And when I decided to build up high, I wondered whether or not I would have trouble with Steve. You can ride him, take a jetpack or parachute, but that's about it. Yeah, but I built a big wall in front of him just to check and find out whether or not he interfered with stuff, and he didn't. So I built my city and let him fly through, and then I decided to make him Steve friendly, and I changed it all. This base is starting out Steve friendly. Wrong button. All right. Hardest part's done. Whoa. That went a little crazy. Hi, Steve.